Hey YouTube, back again. This is for a unboxing of the Wonder Woman 1984. Uh, very hard to make a decision which Wonder Woman to get. The DX. The only thing I sort of pull back on the DX is my area that I display. The DX was had a huge backdrop type thing, this diorama, what do you want to call it, and it was not going to fit in my area that I was going to display my Wonder Woman, so that was a pass for me. Plus the rooted hair, I was a bit up in the air about that one too, still am. I've seen it. I'm not sure about the curly locks on the bottom, the spirals on the bottom of the hair, how it's going to turn out later on, who knows. So I've seen what Fab's figures showed me, the whole set of what he had, less the rooted hair, and I definitely decided to go for the sculpted hair. Reasons why is because of the training version figure that I have here. This has a beautiful plaited sculpted hair on the back of her head, which I dearly love. So it was pretty easy to make a decision with both of these figures being displayed next to each other. Sculpted really had to be the way to go. The only thing on the sculpted one, from what I've seen, she looks like it has a little bit of a giraffe neck. I'm not sure if it's going to be like that when I unbox it, so I'll find out. Did have a bad experience with this one. This was the bad experience. Metal arms, some metal. Yeah, bits of metal. That's her arm there. That's a part of her leg and hip and everything else. Why is it like this? Well, it didn't come like that. It had a defect on the back of the arm. I'm not sure if I've got the arm now. Or somewhere. Anyway, on the back of the arm there was a defect which I had to basically say to Sideshow on the custom service that I wasn't happy about the sort of like a hole in the back of the arm. It was only going to get worse. It was going to tear. So they said, yeah, no worries, we'll send you a replacement. You will have to chop up the other one and send images off to Sideshow. If you don't comply with that, if you don't comply, you'll be shut off Sideshow's website, where I would not be allowed to order there again. So, wow, that was pretty full on. So I chopped it up. That absolutely killed me, that did. Killed me. I can't even throw it away. It's just, yeah, it's one of those weird things. So I've got the replacement body, the arm's fine, and the good thing about this one, the shield and the sword. 84, no shield, no sword. I definitely want to have the shield and the sword with the 84, even though she didn't. I'm not sure if she used the sword and the shield in the movie, but yeah, love. Truth, love and justice. Yeah, no. But the front of the box is pretty cool with the cutout of the Wonder Woman. That's pretty cool. How many layers? We only have one layer of this box. So from what I believe, this is the less weathered version. Then she does actually have a giraffe neck, you know. Doesn't seem to be as long. Okay, get the figure out, do some more recording and find out what the facts are here. If it is the case, I'm definitely going to take the peg out and see if I can lower the head down somewhat there. That's really the only option I've got. Anyway, I'm going to pull the bits of plastic off, get all the gear onto the turntable, the Lazy Susan, compare it next to the training version, both sculpted hair. both beautiful. Well, Gal Gadot. Can't go wrong there. She's gorgeous. Okay, we'll get her out and yeah.
I'm just going to say one thing. The sculpted head is pretty cool. I don't mind the sculpted hair at all. Very good. Yeah, it's very appealing. She does have a little bit of a giraffe neck, but I'm not sure. The head seems to be taller or higher up from shoulder. Yeah, way taller. Like, I'm not sure if you can see it there, but shoulder to shoulder. I'm going to lower it down a bit. That's a big difference in the height. That's not all hair. That's their actual head is higher. So that's interesting why they've done a head so high up. So anyway, that's one of my picks. One of my picks. Definitely is a difference in the height of the head. Another issue, look, there's no turn in the body. It's just straight up what you see up front. You can't. There's nothing. Unfortunately, you should be able to. You should be able to twist it at least underneath this somehow. I don't know. But anyway, the suit is out fine. First issue I had, taking off those bloody sticky taped plastic wraps on the hands. I hate them. Wish they wouldn't sticky tape them. Just put them on. They won't come off. Just slip them on and leave them. Don't go freaking sticky taping them. Anyway, so I don't like using sharp instruments to cut plastics or whatever, or pick at the bloody tape. I pulled the hand off, and this is what I get. This is what I get. I got this weird shape peg, hand peg, that's separated from the hand. Look, I'll do this one here just to show you. Some people heat them. With HotToys, I never had a problem. See? Peg in there, peg in there. That is absolute bizarre. That is like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. That is crazy. So, yeah, you have to heat the hands. Hopefully I'm going to get the whole peg out. I do have replacements here in the bag, as well as, yeah, so they're just a normal peg for some reason. Both of them. One staying in the hand, one staying in the wrist peg. It's really weird. Never seen anything like it. So yeah, I have to heat the hand, which I'm gonna hate doing because I've got to heat it. I've got to take this off and heat it, get the hand off to put the gripping hand on. So that's another pain in the bum. So I'm going to shut my video down, go do my stuff, and then come back and do the rest of my video, unfortunately. But I do like the shiny, the gloss on the armour. It's very nice. So, yep, my hands just dropped off. Okay, I'll be back in a tick. Just to let you know that these pegs, I've never noticed them to be on an angle like that. These are the pegs I pulled out of the hands, both of them. I've never noticed. Usually they're straight. They're just straight peg, like straight. Is that the reason why it's separated? Because it's on an angle, and when I pulled the hand out, it's basically separated from the middle section. I think that's a bit of a problem, to tell you the truth, because it needs to be straight pegs. We've always had straight pegs. Why are they suddenly on an angle now? So yeah, that's bizarre. I'm not sure. Yeah, angled wrist pegs. So every time you pull a hand off now, that's where it's going to separate. That's a big issue. Anyway, moving on to the figure. I believe the tiara comes off. That's pretty cool. It's good to see that Hot Toys are using some metal parts. That is metal, and the tiara is metal. So it's interesting difference of the figure from Hot Toys. I've never actually noticed much metal on them, so I'm sort of like, is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is it metal or not? It's so hard. No, it's just a hard plastic. Sorry, I have to refrain from that. But yeah, it's just a hard plastic. But anyway, it's very good quality. It's almost like metal. It's that realistic. That's a really good thing that Hot Toys has done. All around, I think she's a little bit draft neck. The head's too high. I'm not sure what's going on there. I might have to take the peg out if I can. It's a bit risky. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, the skirt, beautiful material. Sort of like a wash of like a metallic blue with a black sort of overspray on it. A little loop for her rope. And yeah, the paint apps to the pegs, the fine, nice and glossy. I love there is some easy articulation in the foot area, so that's great. The movement of the, not that I'm going to move them anyway, is quite stiff in the joints. The hair sculpt, like I said, it's pretty cool. It's completely different to the rooted version, where it's got the curls all on the bottom of the hair, which I'm not sure you need to manipulate it, or I don't know. It's going to be one of those hard ones to just leave it, to be honest truth. Actually, I've got a Barbie. I've got a Barbie Wonder Woman. I wonder what her hair looks like. Just a minute. Yeah, Barbie version's just wavy, sort of wavy hair with the curls on the bottom. I'm not going to get it out because it's so difficult to get back in. It's got all these elastic bands and all that all over it. But yeah, the hairstyle is quite thick, and yeah, it's sort of waves and then it curls to the bottom. So I suppose it's similar to the rooted hair version. I've shown you the bits of what metal's inside the joints, so yeah, you always pose that with care. The limit, I think that important with these sort of rubber style bottles is the less you pose them, the less the part is going to get loose. So in other words, you keep posing, it's going to become a jelly, loose, floppy joint. And the rubber is not going to have any mercy on it. So, but yeah, I don't pose mine at all. Just put in one pose and leave them. But I will be changing, because I want to put the sword and the shield on there. The good thing about the training version is I can use, I hope I can, use the same hands, because they're the same hands. They've got the wraps on them. So that's going to be good for holding the sword in Wonder Woman's hand, and the shield as well. So I'll be taking those hands off and go get the bow and put it onto the training version, and yeah, do it that way. Display one with the shield and sword and one with the bow. So that's my what I'm going to do now. I'm going to find out what's going on here. Just gonna these two hands I've just taken off, the open hands. You got the you got the shot flashes that magnetise onto the arm guards, or whatever you want to call them. The gripping hand, the fist, open sort of hand. I suppose that could be used. Not sure. That looks like a bow and arrow hand. I suppose that's for the rope. And a closed fist. and another gripping hand. I'm a bit unsure about, I've got the rope here. Beautiful rope. It's a lot better than the first edition Wonder Woman, I think Justice League, that used to be a crappy rope. Maybe this is to go into her hand. It looks like it's wrapped around her hand. Not sure. But I can probably implement that into her waist holder, as well as the other rope as well, just to give it extra thickness. Interesting. The stand, I'm not a fan. Don't like the face image. Gal Gadot. It's not really doing it for me. I did like the one with logo, but yeah, not doing it for me. Especially that metal, ugly metal. That's old school sideshow waist grabber. Anyway. Okay, just going to get the figures out and put them in a pose.
Right, pretty much the only other issue I had with the 84 Wonder Woman is I couldn't use her hands to hold the shield. What they do is they've got the fingers disconnecting from the palm and the thumb, and they slot in, so they're like a real hard plastic. They're not the rubber hands anymore. So I had an issue just holding the sword with the fingers locking in. Yeah, I would prefer the rubber hands. I don't think we should change from that. Also, I noticed with the training version, she had the normal wrist pegs, the straight ones. Not a problem pulling the hands off at all. That one, crooked. What the hell is going on there? Not a very good decision, Hot Toys. Correct it. We don't like it. That's horrible. So, yeah, the fingers dropping out. I almost wanted to glue them in. But then it's hard. It's like it's hard plastic. So, really issue. But I'm happy with what I've got now. The sword, the shield, the rope on Wonder Woman. I've got the bow now with the training version. I'm really happy to get that out. You get a lot more for her than you get with 84. You get a lot more. You get a cardboard backdrop. You get a sword holder, extra gauntlets. Look, honestly, I think we should be very careful how things are going, the price wave that's going on, especially with Australian me. It's 65 cents to the American dollar. It's a bit of a joke. The cost of shipping, it's very scary for collectors. I feel sorry for the young collectors just starting now, because I got a bargain 14 years ago. 2010. Yeah, 13 years ago. Yeah, I got a bargain. I got a good price. Now, poor man, everyone's getting stung. I prefer to sit back and watch. Stay away from Star Wars. Stay away from. Well, I did stay fairly away from Marvel. Got my DC Wonder Woman now. It's been 6 years. I actually really wanted to get it, but I wanted the sculpted hair. So yeah. It's crazy what's going on with the prices, and with InHeart and whacking their prices up and people buying it. Now Hot Toys is going to jump on the bandwagon and do the same thing, but they'll just lower it. But it'll be like $700-800. You know, it's become a very savage industry now. It never used to be like that back in the day when I was at Nenny D and Moogie 215 and Clipper King and all of them. It was cool. You get pretty good figures. But now, poor man, you're getting rubbish in the wrists of the Wonder Woman, and the base is pretty average. This is way better base. This is This one's way better base. Way better than this crap. This is crap. So everyone's sort of raving about how good they... But you're not seeing... You're getting ripped off. The prices are getting higher and higher. They're sneaking the prices up. I'm not sure if anyone's noticed, but the prices are going up and up and up. 260, 270, 200... And no one's picking up on it. I just don't understand what's going on. So, look, I'm taking the back door. Not sitting on the fence, back door. I've got a couple of figures coming from Hot Toys. I'm going to get some unlicensed stuff. Oh, yeah, it was, can't remember his name now. Land fucking something, you know, from the boys. He's coming from, I think it was So Toys. Looking forward to getting that. Looking forward to getting So Toys and having a look at it. That's on its way. I am getting the Moon Knight coming over. And yeah, that's about it for now. Pretty much going out the back door and just fucking staying away from a lot of this stuff because it's getting a bit crazy. And like I said, with the news collectors out there, be careful what you... Don't go over your head because of the prices. Crazy. Look, I'd hate to be starting to collecting now, honestly. So it's a bit of a rant from me. This is I've sort of taken Wonder Woman's highlight and like destroyed her and now gone into a rant of, yeah, that's just the way I am. I like to do videos and point out the facts, you know, not the bullshit. The head's too high. The head's too high. She's got a gooseneck thing going on, but I can't, so you can sort of bend the head down. But she's, I give her a 7. Yeah, a 7. I'd give her an 8. So, you know, my point system is very different. Yeah, so, yeah, there you go. Like I said, be careful. I'm going to save some pennies now, and because I'm getting the Joker, the rooted hair, so I paid an absorbent amount of that because I didn't want to go into the sideshow bullshit. But I don't care. Yeah, I don't have a lot of figures on pre-order, so I lost my deposit on Big Chief Studios, Dalek, and K9. I've lost. I had to battle with Toy Wonderland to get my full refund. I had to battle them, and then I lost money on. I'm not sure if you remember. Molecule 8 was doing exactly the same Willy Wonka that's getting made from Mars Toys. It's pretty much spot on the same. I lost $249 US on that one. Yeah, I pretty much, yeah, it's been an up and down wave of disappointment and watching companies like shut doors. I reckon Toys Wonderland, they might survive. Who knows? But I'm hoping people don't lose all their money because everyone went crazy on Toys Wonderland. And look, I put a video out warning him. No one listened because of Justin. And now look at it. So we'll see. Hopefully it works out well for those people and they do get their money back if they choose to leave and ask for their refund their money. So yeah, it's crazy shit going on now, and I'm unlicensed, probably, you know, third party if you will. That's cool. If the prices are going down, I bought that Eternal 89 Penguin. So because $170. So you got shitloads. You got shitloads. $170. Bargain. So I got that. Yep, that's coming. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for them to make it. Probably be like a so-so thing. Or Susu thing. But anyway, hope you like my video. Hope you like my rant. Please comment. Let me know. Look, if you have problems with Toys Wonderland, talk to me. Leave a comment. I don't care what it's about. Look, I'll always comment back to you. If you're not having a dig at me or calling me a funny name or something like that. But that's the way it is. That's it for me. Test just went out. Catch ya.